Hi, I'm Dr. Smita Bonde with another interesting topic, that is principle and applications of refrigeration. Today we are going to study principle of vapor compression system and principle of vapor absorption system and its applications. So first we'll see the principle of vapor compression system. This system is also known as mechanical refrigeration system. Mainly it consists of sequence of events like condensation, evaporation, compression and condensation again. For these events to take place, various components are required. You can see here on the screen the basic construction of refrigeration cycle. With the help of this diagram, we will see now what is the principle of refrigeration in vapor compression system. Here it is the condenser. The liquid refrigerant is kept here. Let us assume that the refrigerant is under pressure and the vapor and liquid phases are in equilibrium. Then there it is an expansion valve which controls the rate of flow of refrigerant into the evaporator, converting the refrigerant from high pressure to low pressure. The refrigerant enters a low pressure zone. Subsequently, the vapor and liquid enters the evaporator, which consists of coils. Here the refrigerant evaporates by absorbing heat from the space. The molecules move apart by breaking intermolecular forces. The energy required for this process is taken from the surrounding environment, that is space, which is to be cooled. In this step, liquid vaporizes completely, though some liquid still remains. A liquid trap is used here to remove liquid, which is then returned to condenser. This saturated vapor from the evaporator is passed to the compressor. During compression, heat of compression is added to vapor and the pressure rises. The compression is adiabatic and on the discharge side it produces supersaturated gas. The supersaturated vapor flows to the condenser where the gas is liquefied. Thus one cycle is completed and the similar way the process continues. Now we'll see the principle of vapor absorption system. This basic absorption cycle employs two fluids, the refrigerant and the absorbent. Water is the refrigerant and lithium bromide the absorbent. The fluids are separated and recombined in the absorption cycle. You can see here on the screen the basic construction of absorption system. With the help of this diagram, we will see now what is the principle of refrigeration absorption system. Here this is the evaporator. To evaporator, water is passed through a tube. It is cooled by spraying water over the tubes. The sprayed water flashes and further cools the chilled water in the tube. The chilled water goes to the environment, which is to be cooled, and abstracts heat from the chamber. The low pressure refrigerant vapor is absorbed into the absorbent, releasing a large amount of heat. The liquid refrigerant absorbent solution is pumped to a high operating pressure generator. Heat is added at the high pressure generator from a steam. The added heat causes the refrigerant to dissolve from the absorbent and vaporize. The vapors flow to a condenser where heat is rejected and condensed to a high pressure liquid. The liquid is then throttled through an expansion valve to the lower pressure in the evaporator where it evaporates by absorbing heat and provides useful cooling. The remaining liquid absorbent in the generator passes through a valve where its pressure is reduced and then is recombined with the low pressure refrigerant vapors returning from the vapor, so the cycle can be repeated. So today we have studied the two types of refrigeration systems, vapor compression system and vapor absorption system. Now we will see the applications of refrigerations. Removal of heat from chemical reactions, preservation of thermolabile substances. The refrigeration principle is also useful for liquefaction of processing gases. then it is also used for purification of the products. Thank you.